Hello, my lovelies, my lovers of the world. All right, so today's tip is God's love in action is prayer intercessors in every family. Did you know that God put an intercessor in every single one of our families? Does your family have a gossiper? Someone that knows everything about everybody and knows everybody's business? Those are God's intercessors. So it said that, God knows everything, and He does, and He can see everything, but we also have free will, so He's not going to just intrude. If we want to share something with Him, we can do that. That's what prayer is for. But there might be some situations going on in your family, and that person's not praying for themselves. So a family member hears about what's going on, and so they're supposed to pray. Let me tell you the story. So I was talking to this church sister on the phone, right? She is a gossiper. For some reason, people tell her all their business or whatever. She knows what's going on, right? Now, when you have these people in your family, the good thing about knowing everything that's going on is that they're also connectors. Like, they know that Junebug needs a car, and they know that, uh, cousin Wilma's ex-husband is trying to sell a car, whatever. And so then they can, help make connections. So that's what they're there for. They're also there for prayer. So this particular sister, church sister, she's one of those. She's in everybody's business. So she calls me and she tells me about this scenario, about this young lady who was running from the police or something. Supposedly she was drinking or whatever. So in all the stuff that was going on, she injured herself. She broke her leg running from the police or whatever. But, she goes and tells me all the stuff that she did. She jumped out of this and blah, blah, blah. So I say to her, people don't behave that way when they drink liquor. That's something else going on. You need to pray for her. She was like, I ain't wasting my prayer on that girl. I said, waste? What are you talking about, waste? I said, you better pray for the girl. Why do you think that story came across your screen? Because you're supposed to pray for her. She was like, I said, okay. I didn't say anything else. So I talked to her the next day. We're talking about something completely different. So she decides to let me know that she did pray for that girl. And so those chatty Cathys in your family, those are your intercessors. And if you know that you are a chatty Cathy, guess what you're supposed to be doing? You're supposed to be praying for these people. When this information comes across your screen, tell God about it. Because sometimes those people that are going through whatever, they may not know God yet. They may not be close to God. They're not communicating to God. But your prayers are going to go through, and you are going to be that beacon in that group that gets that information to God and gets angels coming into your family and getting some things done. So instead of calling your friends, call the Lord. Be blessed. All right, I'm inviting you to put your testimony in the comments. If you're a chatty Cathy and you've stepped up your prayer life, we want to hear about it. We want to hear how God moved in your family because you prayed. Hit me up in the comments. Let's celebrate how God transformed your family. We're also working on God is Love, the Principal Thing. It's a workbook. You can get your copy on Amazon. This is my copy, my author's copy. We're not just talking the love talk, we are walking the love walk. So let's do it together. This is Sister Donna, hoping you have a blessed week. Bye now.